Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. One of the questions I get asked the most is how do I manage vlogging alongside my full-time job? I've done this for about 6 years now and I really want to share this with you guys in case some of you guys are looking to balance two jobs potentially, especially in a pandemic. I see more and more people trying to find more of a digital online presence or a side gig or side hustle. For me, I have a full-time job, so I'm a development analyst at BP and I've been in it for about 7 years now. And I've been blogging full-time alongside this for 6 of the years out of the 7. So I've had my fair share of experiences. My primary role is my full-time job. This is what I consider my professional career, is from 8 to 5, 40 hours a week. And now my blogging takes up anywhere between 5 to 40 hours a week, just depending on the month and how busy my schedule is looking like. My biggest tip on balancing any two jobs is time management. It is so crucial to be able to plan out your days, your weeks, and even months ahead to be on top of both of your priorities. So what that looks like for me is with my full-time career, I have set goals, set deadlines, set projects. My boss kind of sets it for me, and I have that saved in my Outlook calendar on my work computer. That's done for already. But as far as maintaining my own personal schedule so I can fit all of my vlogging stuff in, this is where I have to be really on top of it, and I use a couple of tools and resources that I'll share with you guys. The first being Google Calendar. This thing is awesome because on here I can color code all of my activities and sort it by events or campaigns, collaborations, or personal to-do lists. So my personal calendar for the month of January looks like this. Orange is YouTube. Pink are miscellaneous tasks that I need to do for either stories or blogs, whether that's purchasing new items, making a shopping list for my blog, making collages for sales and stuff like that. Blue are events. This is if I have any appearances that I need to make for events. Right now in the pandemic, there aren't that many, but like if I have to do a podcast for somebody, or if I need to go to like a spa to get a facial done, that's where I have the blue done. And then yellow are my campaigns or collaborations that I have lined up for that month. So Google Calendar is really awesome because I'm able to color coordinate everything on my calendar. It helps me register things easily. Plus, it's great because I can have it on the go with me on my phone. So if I'm out running an errand and I just need to know like, okay, what do I have coming up? Do I need to buy something? Do I need to pick up something? I can quickly pull it up on my phone and have that easy access and be able to refer to it. The second resource that I use and the one that I rely on the most is my weekly calendar. Now my weekly calendar will give me a pretty good outlook just up to that Sunday. So I schedule from Sunday to Sunday. This is where I will write down pretty much similar things on my Google Calendar, but more in detail. So I'll write down all the stories that I want to make. I'll write down all the reels that I want to create, all the TikToks that I want to create, which Instagram pictures are going up, which Instagram outfits do I need to plan out, and all of that small mundane parts that create the bigger picture. Also on my weekly calendar, I schedule out my YouTube videos. So I'm trying to do one YouTube video a week. So Sundays are my post days. So sometime throughout the week, I have to either plan the content as well as shoot it. The third resource I use is a journal. This is strictly just to release all my thoughts and my ideas, be able to get to a notepad and just brainstorm ideas. As a content creator, I have to constantly think of new creative ways. I recommend everyone to have a journal because I really feel like it motivates and encourages creativity. Even when you have nothing to write down, like take a pen and take it to a paper and things will start flowing to you, and it makes it so much easier to just create a blueprint. The fourth and the last thing I have, which I think is the most crucial, is having an overview of the entire month. So I have this cute little acrylic calendar that I got from Target, and on here I will just write the main things like deadlines and post dates. So on here I'll write when my campaigns are due and when my YouTube videos are going up. And this way there's less noise and a bunch of small detailed things, and it's just the bigger picture, and I can see, okay, I'm posting 4 YouTube videos this month, I've done X amount of campaigns, like did I reach my goal? And I feel like a monthly overview is one of the best ways you can track your goals. Personally, that's what I use to be able to kind of measure where I am in my system of growth that I've set up for myself, but I definitely recommend you guys trying it out as well for any of your side hustles. So a rough example of what my schedule currently looks like and what has been working for me is waking up at 5 a.m. and that gives me about 3 hours before I have to sign on at 8 to do any type of content creation that I need to do. Usually in the morning, I'm not really filming anything. It's more kind of like jotting down ideas, writing blog posts, creating some thumbnails, creating some pic art or anything like that for my stories. And then I get my work started. So from 8 o'clock all the way up to about 5:30, I'm strictly focused on my job. I really try not to pick up my phone and post anything on my stories because I want to be able to allocate my time exclusively for one thing at a time because it could be really hard to multitask. So 8 to 5:30 is strictly for my work, and then once I sign off, I usually get back into doing more stuff for blogging from about 6 o'clock all the way up to 10. Now, I would say this is not realistic for everyone, and there are some days that I just don't feel motivated or don't have enough energy to get work done for my blog after working a full days of work. And then Saturdays and Sundays is strictly for my blogging. This is when I will squeeze in my photo shoots. Usually I do my photo shoots on Sundays. On Saturdays is when I'm usually editing my YouTube videos to make it go live on Sunday. Saturdays is when I'm also really active on my stories. And if I'm off on Friday, that's the day I typically get all my shopping done. That's kind of the schedule that works for me. But if you're just not getting started or if you're having a hard time trying to juggle two things, I definitely do think separating them entirely, like keeping Monday through Friday for work and then Saturday, Sunday for your side hustle, that's like the best way to start. So the second thing I want to talk about is motivation. Everything that I mentioned is unrealistic and unattainable if you don't have motivation behind it. Like, if you don't know your why, it's going to be so much harder to dedicate all this time and put in all this effort. What I did at the beginning when I first started blogging is like sitting down and writing my list of whys. Like, why do I want to be a blogger? What inspires me? What motivates me? What am I trying to achieve? Like, why do I want to be a role model for people? What type of content do I want to create? Like, I had to sit down and really think about my whys. And ever since I was able to establish that like 6 years ago, that has been driving me all the way to today. And it will continue to drive me for so many more years because I truly am passionate about my why. So I definitely think it's really important to figure that out for yourself, because when you really enjoy what you're doing and you're having fun doing it, it doesn't really feel like work. With all these things that I mentioned about time management and motivation, realistically, there will be a time and a day that you will feel burned out. And I think it's so important to give yourself that time. So what I've done is set recharge days. My recharge days is Wednesday, and I recommend if anyone is going to choose a day, it should be Wednesday because it's midweek and it gives you encouragement and a break before you have to go a couple more days until the weekend. So what I used to do is like work my butt off from Monday all the way up to Friday, and then look forward to the weekend. And by the time I was reaching Friday, like maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was like dragging myself because I was just waiting for this weekend to come. But once I've reversed that and put a day in the middle where I get a break, it's a lot more enjoyable because I tell myself like, okay, you have to work really hard Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday you take a break, and then Thursday, Friday you work really hard, and then Saturdays, Sundays around the corner, and Saturdays, Sundays are like my really fun days because I just have more flexibility with my time. So I definitely recommend setting a recharge day, and your recharge day could be anything, whether that's taking a couple hours off of social media, taking the entire day off, taking a break from just doing your side gig and focusing only on your primary role, whatever that is for you. Usually my rest or recharge days looks like just being relaxed on stories, posting if I want to, not posting if I don't want to, creating zero content, no reels will be created that day, no TikToks will be created, no photos will be taken. It's just kind of really casual. Like if I find something I want to post about, I'll post it. If not, no pressure. And also I don't wake up at 5 a.m. to create content. I wake up at 5 a.m. just to do something that's beneficial to me, whether that's meditating, taking the day slow, taking a long shower, organizing my room. I still try to wake up at 5 though to maintain kind of a momentum so I'm not thrown off, but usually it's really chill. And then after work, I don't do any content creation. I'm just like watching Netflix, eating like a really yummy dinner. It's also like my cheat day, so I'll eat something that I really enjoy, and it just makes me feel like a real human. I'm not a robot, and neither are any of you guys. It's so important that although you want to chase your side hustle and you want to do big and great things, it's so important to be realistic. Like, there are going to be some days, even if it's like a Monday, you just aren't going to be motivated, and that's okay. So yeah, those are the things that really helped me. That's how I've been able to do both things that I love full time. So yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see something else. I really want my channel to be a place of a great resource. Although I'm sharing all this fashion content, I want you guys to be able to come here and get advice about anything from me that I've experienced already. So yeah, best of luck with all of your side hustles, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!